Well, I was going to come on and give you my lovely weigh-in update, which obviously you've seen the thumbnail, so it's not going to be a surprise, but I'm absolutely bloody furious. We have just left the Carmarthen store of Morrison's after picking up a few little bits and pieces. Outside, we've been approached by a member of staff and the security guard who accused us of stealing the items. So, look how red I am. I'm bouncing. So she's come over to us and she said, "Excuse me, you haven't paid for your items." And I said, "Yeah, we have." And she said, "No, it was cancelled. The red light." What?
Yeah, we have.
See, I can trust my kids to make me feel a bit better about things. Now I'm feeling a bit better. So she's accused us of stealing the item. She's come over and told us that we haven't paid, that the red light was flashing, that the transaction was cancelled. Jeff threw the receipt in the bin on the way out, so we had to go back to the bin. Luckily it was still there and I showed her and we had an apology and off she went on her way. But it's not ending there, because now, why are we stopping?
Because I'm boiling. You gotta take my coat off.
Should I take my coat off too?
Because you're bouncing.
That's why, yeah, let's take our coats off. I'm now bouncing, I just have to take my coat off. So in we went, and then we asked to speak to her. I can't even talk. I'm still really angry. So we left, and we were going to put the stuff in the car, and then Jeff said, "No, I'm complaining. We're not being made to feel like that." It was in the car park, there was people outside, everyone was looking at us, and you know, I know they've got to act quickly when something like that happens, but all she has to do was check her system. I'm sure on her system she can see the transactions that were there, and she will have seen that we would have not cancelled it. She will have seen that we'd paid for it. It's not difficult. So to approach somebody outside when all she had to do was to check to see if that had been paid for. Anyway, I'm going to need to leave it there, because otherwise I'm just going to keep going on about it. Okay, I'm a little bit calmer now. I bought these while the girls are eating. I was going to show you them. While the girls are eating custard donuts. And now my app is not working, so I can't even check how many sins these are. But I'm guessing that they are a lot less than a donut is.
Did you pay for them?
Do you see what I have to put up with? I'm a lot calmer. Taking some deep breaths. I've got some lovely scenery to look at. Can you see my scenery? I don't even know. Can you see it? Do you want to see it?
These feel like nice roads.
They are nice roads. So I can just look. The sky is a lovely colour of blue with some clouds in it. I'm just saying this to calm myself down. So, there we are. I can do my weigh-in update properly now. I hope. So I went to my group yesterday. I'm still really red, and that is because I was angry. I was very angry. I had my coat on, so I was very hot. But we're past that, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore, sorry. So yesterday, obviously, I had my weigh-in, and I went to my group. I stepped on those scales and was I'm very pleased to report that I had a loss of 2 pounds, which I only needed 1. So now my total loss is 3 stone 8. I'm going to see if I can insert it, because I took a picture before we left. So I'll pop a picture here, if I can, of my lovely 3.5 stone award. And now eyes are on the next prize. So I've got 6 pounds, which we've got 5 weeks until Christmas, so I've worked it out in my head. And potentially if I lose, I'm just going to go for £1.50 a week. Okay, so I had to turn it off to calculate because I'm not very quick. So 4 more weigh-ins until the one before Christmas. I have been watching Tracy the Mad Scots Lass this morning, and she has been doing days of no sins. So she tried to do a week of no sins. I think she lasted 4 days, but that is amazing, because I think I've only ever done 1 day with no sins. And I'm going to try and do, sorry, it's a very bumpy road now. I'm going to try and do some days of no sins as well, and see if that has a better impact, which I'm sure it will, on my weight loss. But if I can get £1.50 for the next 4 weeks, then that is £6, and that is my 4 stone award. So that's what my eyes are on for the next big prize. And today is probably going to end up being a bit of a day in the life now, because I've had that, I don't want to say excitement because it was not exciting, embarrassing excitement. and then my little weigh-in update in the middle, and then a baby at the end. So see, I've got to think of that because I'm going to see a baby, and that is exciting. So after all that palaver this morning, we got to see this absolutely gorgeous Pixie Jean and spend some time with her. And this was my dinner, however. So I did have some Chip Shop chips, and then on the way home, I decided I wanted a jacket potato because I was trying to think of the things that I could have for free. Got home, no potatoes, so ended up having cottage cheese on a pile of mushrooms, which is free and speed. And then for my snacks, I've got a white chocolate and raspberry bliss bar, which is 4.5 cents. And an apple, which is speed, and a coffee using some of my healthy extra A milk. Although I did have a slice of pizza because it was staring at me and I just couldn't resist it. So that fell into my mouth as well. So I kind of thought that I might have the chips because we were down west and there's an amazing fish and chip shop and they all had fish or sausage. Maya had sausage and Jeff and Tasha had fish. I did just have the chips, so that's fine. I didn't have a huge amount either, not a normal portion as I would say. It was a smaller portion than I would usually have. So, but I had it and it was off plan. I don't know what the sins are because obviously there's only a certain amount that are within my sins. That's not going to be within my sins, especially since when I came home, like I said, a slice of pizza fell into my, it wasn't a Domino's or anything, it was just one of the Aldi ones, but still they're high in sins. And my stepmother said to me today, sorry, I'm not allowed to call her that, my bonus mother said to me today, don't let the food control you, you control the food. Oh, I also had a slice of cake, I just remembered. So clearly the food has been controlling me today, but well, I just can't do anything about that today. It's done, it's gone, and tomorrow is a new day. So there we are, that's where I'm at. I did really struggle to say no today, and I'm not going to use the excuse of what happened because I think even before we got there, we were talking about what we were going to have for dinner, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I will treat myself to some, so I can't blame that. And there we are. It's done, it's in the past, and tomorrow, as I say, is a new day. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ending today on unknown sins, and I will see you tomorrow.